What's going on, guys? It's Zach. We're back with a training update, week 3 of my daily undulating periodization program. And I just want to start out by saying happy holidays to everyone. This video is coming out on Christmas Eve, so I hope everyone is having a safe and happy holiday with their family. Number 2, we're almost to 100 subs. If you have not subscribed yet, go down there, hit that little red subscribe button, leave a like while you're down there. We're trying to get to 100 subs by 2017. That was the goal. So hit that subscribe button. Getting into the workouts, doing some pause squats at 315. And if you guys remember in week 2, if not, go back and watch the video. I'll link it up in the corner. Week 2, we were doing 320 for doubles. I think 5 doubles. So moving on to week 3, we're doing 315. We've dropped it. We've dropped the intensity about 2% to from 74% to 72%, and we're hitting 5 triples at 315. So these moved a lot better than last week. Like I said, last week I had been sitting in the car, was traveling, had deadlifted the day before. I think I also deadlifted the day before these as well, but these just moved a lot better. Felt a lot more solid with everything. So the only issue I was having was I was working in with somebody, and so the pins were higher than I usually have them. So getting the bar out of the rack was a challenge, but luckily it wasn't too high. But make sure when you guys are squatting, adjust, as much as you can, adjust the rack to fit you. I know we only have 2 squat racks, and one of them is non-adjustable, and when I use that one, I either have to go too low or it's too high. And so you guys may have seen, like, I'll put like a plate underneath, and I'll have to step off the plate, which is a huge pain in the ass. It's like I'm climbing down from a mountain. But yeah, just make sure you're adjusting the height to, what is going to work for you guys. So those move well. Moving on to Tuesday. Oh, and I hope you guys dig the new graphic here. It kind of helps you guys keep track of like where I am throughout the week as I'm talking about it. So moving on to Tuesday, doing some deadlifts, and we're hitting 4 singles at 385, and these felt heavy. It felt pretty heavy. I don't know. Oh, there's Marcus. What's up, Marcus? You guys will see him. Well, you saw him in the beginning of the video. You'll see him a little bit later too. But these felt heavy. Look at how slow this one moves. Just I don't know if it was. I think it's a combination of. I think I deadlifted on Sunday, which would have been the day before I did those pause squats. I think it's a combination of just deadlifting that day for like high reps. I think I was hitting 5s. And then 2 days later you're hitting the singles, which is not a ton of volume. The intensity is high. 4 singles is not that much volume to do, which is nice, but it still just moves a little bit slower. You really gotta pay attention to how you feel and grind it out. So moving on, hitting, oh, here we go. I got you guys. Moving on to bench press. Don't tell Felicia. And last week I talked about my rotator cuff was having like a little, it was feeling a little like impinged and a little sore. So I had skipped my second bench day. And so today I was supposed to hit 205 for 6 sets of 4. And we ended up misloading it because I was working in with Felicia, and I ended up loading 215 on and started the sets doing that. So I just kept it there. But the rotator cuff is feeling a lot better, and these all moved really well. I was kind of surprised, but just taking that time off, just skipping one bench day, and taking it easy on one of my chest days, allowed it to recover enough to where it was feeling pretty good. Everything moved really well on this day. So I want to give a shout out to my boy Marcus. He has been putting in a ton of work, especially in the bench press. We've been working on his form and everything, and here he is hitting 145 for a rep PR. Was he get 5 here? I think. Yeah. But yeah, huge rep PR. He's been working hard.
Damn, Marcus. That was good.
Also, want to give a shout out to my buddy Billy. Both these high school kids killing it. 355, huge beltless PR. Actually, I don't even think he's pulled that with a belt on. So huge PR there. You know, you guys are killing it. I don't know what the heck this is. Comment down below. Should I keep the beard or what? I feel stronger with the beard, I think. I'm going to keep it. So moving on to Wednesday, doing some front squats. And we're going up. Last week, we were hitting, 255, I think, for sets of 4. We're on to 265 now for 5 sets of 4 plus an AMRAP. Talk about volume. These feel, what the heck? This is what happens when you get your girlfriend behind the camera. So these moved pretty good. Looking back at the form, it's funny. I always watch the videos back, and you feel like your form is breaking down so much more than it is. You know, when you're doing the movement. It always, for some reason, looks way fast. Like, these look so easy on video, but I can tell you that they did not feel this easy. So really was just trying to work on keeping the upper back tight, keeping the abs tight. As I'm going down, I'm screwing my feet into the ground, and really trying to put tension into my quads as I'm going down, and then I get a nice little kind of spring out of the hole there, especially with the heavier weight. You know, now if I was doing these like I showed you guys in the quad video, if I was doing these more, you know, for quad hypertrophy, I would lighten the weight a little bit. Really make sure as I'm going down, I'm feeling it in the quads. Kind of pause at the bottom to dissipate that, dissipate the momentum and the stretch reflex that you would get out of the bottom, and then really squeeze the quads hard on the way up. But for this, and this is the AMRAP set here, but for this, where I'm going for, heavier weight, I'm not too worried about getting, a slight little help from the stretch reflex at the bottom. But been hammering away at these front squats, and I'm hoping it'll pay off. Probably gonna run another 4 weeks of this cycle. So I think I hit 5 for this AMRAP here. And yeah, just every time I rack that bar for front squats, it's like you're just dying, like from staying so tight and rigid. Moving on to deadlifts on Saturday. So on Thursday, I'll hit just a straight chest workout, no bench press. Friday, I think I went in and hit arms, and then Saturday, here we are deadlifting, and ended up getting stuck with one of the crappy bars, and I haven't deadlifted on one of these in a while. I've been lucky to get the nice Rogue bars every time I've been in, but wasn't gonna wait, and it was only 355. But man, what a difference that bar makes, because I could really 355 ended up feeling like 385, but hitting it for sets of 5, just staying tight, and I make sure that I breathe at the top. I get tight and breathe at the top, and then I go down and do the next rep. So I'll usually try to bust out like two reps, the first 2 reps on the same breath, and then I'll end up taking a breath at the top, getting tight, and before I go back down. On to Sunday, bench press, and this session sucked. I kind of rushed my warm-ups, and ended up hitting that first set of 225, was kind of feeling it in my tricep, and I had hit triceps on Friday, but not a ton of volume, but was just kind of feeling the tricep and I didn't really warm up. I rushed through my warm ups. I didn't warm up too well on this day, and as a result, was kind of just feeling all over the place. I couldn't really find the groove. But these reps, the reps moved pretty well, I would say, still. And this is the first time I've hit 225, I think, this mesocycle. So, that's good. Didn't have a handoff either. I really like getting a handoff just because I feel like my rotator cuff, especially with the problems I've had in the past with my rotator cuff, it's just a lot easier for me to have the handoff rather than me pulling it out with my arms and with my shoulders and everything. So that's gonna do it for this week's video, guys. If you're digging the content, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We're gonna get to 100 by the end of the year, I know it. Have a happy holiday. I will see you guys next week. Peace.